everybody, coming at y'all again, man. Another video. Just want to come do some more breakdown of the player. Now, the player that I'm talking about is one that y'all have heard me talk about the last week now. I know y'all getting tired of me talking about this guy. Y'all might remember my mock draft and my review of the UDFAs. We got my guy member, Beau BenzSchawel. From Wisconsin, Big Ten offensive lineman, man. Graded, man. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now how I found out about this guy and why I'm so high on him, because I was hearing all about Williams and such all the time. I said, who else is out there? I put up my phone. I did some more research in the conferences and figure out who could be a good lineman. His name was one of the first one popped up. And I guarantee you guys, I like him because he is the #1 run blocker coming out of college, man. The #1 has, oh my God, this guy's a people pusher, man. The guy can thrust you out the way, man. Talking about pushing you out the way. Look, think of Frank Radnow. Think of Frank Radnow when it comes to run blocking. That's basically what he is, man. 315-pounder, 6'6", ran a decent 40 time from what I heard. Very good 40 time. I forgot what it was. But the guy is fast. Man, the guy, I'm talking about, man, look. Let's say, I know people hire on Terrell Crosby, and believe me, I'm not sleeping on Terrell Crosby. I just feel like what the Lions want to do with Crosby, they may work him out at guard, which is more than likely going to be possible. But it could be very possible they still may work him out as a backup offensive tackle as well, man, because they need, if Radnow, if Wagner gets hurt or Decker gets hurt, they want a guy who can come step in and play tackle. He might be that guy. So I'm just saying, you may have a 3-man position for that wide open right guard spot, but at the same time, he has a good chance. I think personally he has a good chance, depending on if he can outdo Abashi. He has a good chance to possibly at least be the backup. Maybe, depending on Stutter, he may get starting time. Who knows? He could be the starter. You never know. That right guard spot is wide open. I mean, wide open, man. So, this guy, again, if I had to say a couple of knots on him, I don't try to judge offensive linemen and D linemen too often, but if I had to say that anything that was bad about him, it's like sometimes it's coachable. His techniques can be a little bit off. As fast as he is, the guy doesn't have it's like he don't have control of his feet. He's like, he's a big-footed guy. He don't really have control of what his feet is, and that kind of sometimes not making him a liability in the passing block. He's a good pass blocker too, but just to me, it's kind of messes him off, throws him off his game sometimes on passing assignments. If he can get control of his height more and his speed, the way he moves, because again, he's a good people pusher. He can push you out the way on run blocking assignments. He just has some coachable things overall on his technique, partially due to his body size and how big he is. You know what I'm saying? Frank Radnow, you look at him, he's 6'5", 300 plus pound on the left side. This guy's 6'6", 300 pound on the plus side, man. You know what I'm saying? On the right side, so. Like I said, the guy can ball, man. One of the top graded linemen. It doesn't make any sense or whatever how this guy failed down all the way to undrafted, man. Come on, man. I almost thought this guy was at least a first round talent, a late first round talent at the very least, in my opinion. You don't have to be yours, or at least a late day 2 pick. I thought he would be, man. This guy. I'm telling you right now, for what I see out of him coming from the Big Ten conference, man, I see Pro Bowl potential, though, man. I don't think these guys trade Lamar and Beau Benz. I don't see necessarily, maybe they won't be Pro Bowlers, but I don't. At the same time, I don't see just these guys are going to be forgotten about. Nobody's ever going to see them again, player. I don't see that. I see guys who can potentially make their mark in the NFL on this roster, undrafted, man. Beau Benz, again, man, he has some traits about him that's coachable, partially due to how big he is. At 315 and 6'6", I think he can work that out. I think you can coach him up, like I said, get more control of his feet. I think would make him even better off the rep as a running blocker, and then of course patch up wherever he's doing wrong on his pass blocking. I think, again, all these players that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia are getting undrafted and drafted, they're getting guys I feel like know they can fix. They know they can coach up, man. If Abashi is the starter, fine, he's the starter. If he's the starter, he is. If he's not, maybe it's Terrell Crosby. He could be the starter. It's possible he could be the starter. What I think they're doing, and this is again why I like him, they're going to have a battle, and I want to see a battle. I want to see, it's the best man win. It's not about the name. It's not about reputation. I just want to see the best man win for this offensive line. We have got to block those defensive tackles, man. We cannot let them swallow up Matthew Stafford. We can't let them swallow up Kerryon Johnson, man. We have got to do a better job. If it's a way we can get our guards to be double teamed, possibly, I would love that. If we can get one of our guards or one of our tackles to get double teamed down there, if they had to open up help open the holes, or whatever how we had to do run the ball, that would be so much credit, because this guy is fast, man. You can see him and you don't. And I'm saying that for offensive lineman. When I say he's fast, he is fast, man. I've seen him get push some guys and get up, man. He moves with the wind sometimes, man. Again, not the greatest player in history, but I'm just saying, that this guy's talented. We got some talent here, man, and I can't wait to see it. This guy was passed up 20 teams, man, and you don't get that unless it's familiarity. Come on, man, it's familiarity, man. They know somebody. Bob Quinn knows somebody from that college or something, man. He did something. He using his resources to get guys here. Phenomenal work by the Detroit Lions to find these guys. Again, nobody's proven until we at least start seeing at least a preseason game at least, and let alone regular season. But nobody's proven until we see at the end of the day who's made the cuts. For all we know, this guy may not make the cuts. Trey Lamarck could not make the cuts. Andre Wilson may not make the cuts. But at the end of the day, I think it's a good idea to see at least an interesting roster battle, a good training camp, a good OTAs. I can't wait, man. I keep telling you, I cannot wait. So, y'all leave in the comment section, man. Tell me how you feel. So, do you think this guy's going to be good? Do you think the other offensive line we drafted are better? Undrafted, are better than him? Do you think he's going to be good? Just leave in the comment section how you feel, man, about Quinn, man, Patricia. How they go win? Who you think going to win the roster spot? What you want to see in training camp? Leave it in the bottom, man. Subscribe if you haven't, man. Appreciate that. Again, shout out to a lot of guys, man. Really appreciate y'all, man, showing y'all love for King in that last video, man. J-Mo as well. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me so far, man. Let's keep riding this thing. And it's your boy, Noam, man. Shout, love all y'all. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. I'm out. Peace.